Hi, welcome back to Musicians Edition, and this is our Christmas episode. We're going to learn how to play Oh Christmas Tree, but we're going to play it the one we just heard, so it's a little more upbeat and energetic. All right, are you ready to learn? Let's go. So to make things a little bit easier, you can download the sheet and print it off in the description. It's a little easier than reading it on the screen. But if reading it on the screen is your only option, that's okay too. All right, so we're gonna do this like our previous lessons, and we're going to take this step by step. All right, so when we're looking at our key signature, the key signature is F. So we have one flat right now, B flat. Okay, and then we're in 4/4, makes it easy, so it's 4 beats to our measure. Okay, so our first measure we have as a rest. It's just the piano. And then the second measure is 3 beats of rest, and then we're gonna play low C. Now this is a note we haven't learned yet, and this one may be challenging. Most likely it's going to be challenging. This is a really hard note for a lot of people. I play better in the lower register, so a lot of times I don't have problems with my low C, but a lot of people do. All right, so let's take a look at low C. To play low C, it's thumb, index, middle, ring, and then on our right hand, it's index, middle, ring, and then our pinky is going to hit the roller. Go ahead and take a moment to play your low C. That's one you might need to work your way down. So from G, so if you're struggling to hit it, just work your way down a little bit and you can feel where your embouchure is supposed to be. All right, but if you got it, let's move on. All right, so it's going to be our low C like we played. And then our next note is F. And so to play F, it's thumb down, index, middle, ring, and on our right hand, it's index, pinky. Go ahead and take a moment to play your F. Great. Okay, so let's play it from this C. Ready? 1, and we're gonna play on beat 4, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, play. We're gonna do it that way because we're supposed to rest for 3 beats anyway. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Great. So it was a quarter note and then 2 eighth notes. Ta, ta, ta. Let's do it one more time. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Great. Then we have an 8th rest. So it's just real quick. Ta, 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 ta. Okay, and so then the next note is going to be worth 1.5 beats, since we have that 8th note tied to the quarter note. And that is also an F. So it's just. All right, let's play it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay, now our next note is G. And to play G, it's thumb, index, middle, ring, and on our right hand, it's the pinky. Go ahead and take a moment to play your G real quick. Excellent. And we're only going to hold that G out for 1 beat. All right, let's play it from that C like we had been. We're going to rest for the 3 beats, come in on 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. All right, now our next note is A. And to play A, it's thumb, index, middle, and then on our right hand, it's still just the pinky. Go ahead and take a moment to play your A real quick. Great job. Okay, so this A is 2 eighth notes together, so it's going to be like our E. Ta, 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 ta. Okay, let's play it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. And then we're going into a dotted quarter note, which has the same value as the previous measure. And that is on A as well. So let's play all the way up until we have that half note, which is a B. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. How'd you do? All right, so our next note is a B flat, and it's a flat because our key signature told us it was. All right, so to play B flat, it's thumb down and index, and on our right hand, it's index and pinky. Go ahead and take a moment to play your B flat. Excellent. Okay, and so that is a half note. We're gonna hold it for 2 beats now. All right, let's play together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. So our next note is E natural now. And to play this low E natural, it's thumb, index, middle, ring, and then on our right hand, it's index, middle, and pinky. Go ahead and take a moment to play your low E natural. Excellent work. Okay, so now that's going to be a quarter note, so we're going to hold that for 1 beat. Then our next note is G, which we played before, and that's just an 8th note, and then we're back to an F. So it goes ta 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 ta. All right, let's give that a go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, then we have the quarter rest, which is worth 1. Then we're back down to C, then F, F, G, A, which we've learned, G, A, B, down to E natural. So let's play that whole top line. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. All right, on to measure 10. It's just back to G, down to F. So let's play the top line and finishing it off, and we'll stop at measure 11. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. Keeping up so far? If not, just go back, work on the measures you're struggling with. I know that low C may need some work. It does for a lot of people. To be honest, low C is pretty hard to hit on this red flute. My regular flute, not so much. So your flute also can make a difference, but either way, you can get it on whatever flute you're playing as long as it's not broke. Okay, let's take a look at measure 11 now. So now we have a rest, a quarter rest, so 1, and then and is rest. So we're gonna come in on the and of 2, and this is our mid C. Now to play mid C, it's just index on our left and then pinky on our right. Go ahead and take a moment to play your C real quick. Great. Okay, and then so it's going to just be ta 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 is the way it's going to sound. Just all on that C. So let's just play, well, the next 3 measures are pretty much the same. So let's play measure 11, 12, and 13, okay? And I'm going to give the 4-beat count off. We're going to rest and then play. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, great. How'd you do? To me, it was a lot easier to play this part when I was actually playing along with the piano, which we're gonna do as well, but we're gonna make sure we can read the whole thing and do everything before we get to the piano part. Okay, anyway, moving on to our next measure, we have the 2-beat rest, and then we're back down to low C, and then we're E natural and F. Okay, so let's just see when our next new note is. I guess it's measure 19. So let's play measure 11 and the rest of that second line. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, so it's almost like the line above. Very similar. Okay, looking at 19, it's going to change a little bit, and this part doesn't sound so much like "Oh Christmas Tree" from the versions we know it, but it goes along with the piano, and you'll see how it goes. Okay, so next we have mid G. And to play mid G, it's thumb, index, middle, ring, and then on our right hand, it's pinky. Go ahead and take a moment to play your mid G. Great work. Okay, and then our next note is C sharp. So make sure we mark that in, because it's not C natural, what is what we've been playing. All right, anyway, to play C sharp, it's just our pinky on our right hand. Go ahead and take a moment to play your C sharp. Excellent. If you were struggling to hold your flute, make sure you're holding it the right way. And your flute should be resting on your palm right here. And it should just nicely rest there. Okay, so measure 19, let's do our G, C sharp, and then we'll stop, okay? And I'm gonna give us the 4-beat count-in. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Sounds a little funky, it's a little different. That's all right. Okay, next we have is A sharp. A sharp is the same as B flat. Okay, so if it helps you, mark in above on pencil B flat. Okay, so let's play that whole measure. Measure 19. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. And then the next measure is B natural, and that's why they wrote it as A sharp. All right, so B natural, we're just going to take off our index finger on our right hand. So all together, it's thumb, index, and then on our right hand, pinky. Go ahead and take a moment to play your B natural. Great job. Okay, so let's play measure 19, and then that B natural, that following B is also B natural because it doesn't have the flat sign. So the natural carries over. And then we're gonna play that C sharp. So let's play 19 and 20. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, so our next note now is D. And to play D, it's thumb, middle, ring, and then on our right hand, index, middle, ring. Go ahead and take a moment to play your D. Great job. Okay, and then it's back to B flat, and it's to B flat because it's a new measure, and it doesn't have any other markings near that B. So it's back to B flat. So let's play measure 19 to the end of the half note B flat. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. All right, so our next note is G, and then back to A. All right, so let's play measure 19, 20, 21, and we'll stop at the quarter rest. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so after the rest, it's down to a low D. Okay, and so to play low D, it's thumb, index, middle, ring, and on our right hand, it's index, middle, and ring. Go ahead and take a moment to play your low D. Excellent. If you struggled with it, just do the same thing we were doing for low C and work your way down. Okay, so let's play 19 to the end of that measure. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we're coming up to a key change. So you might want to take your pencil and circle that because this is huge. All right, so now we're going on to the key of G. We have 1 sharp, F sharp. That means our B flat is now B natural. And it says slowly and freely. Now the piano kind of changes tempo a little bit. So I'm not going to have us work with the metronome because, we got to play with the piano. So just know that the piano is going to slow down here. Okay, so that means we're still going to have to slow down. All right, so let's start from that pickup note. So the D, the low D is where we're going to start. It's going to go into the G's. And let's just see where all we can play to. So we have G, we learned A, B natural, A, B natural, C. Then it's F sharp. So I guess you can go ahead and already mark that F sharp in. And then A and G. All right, let's just play that low D until we hit that quarter rest. Okay, ready? And I'm just gonna go ahead and count it slower now, even though the slow hits after the D. We're gonna just count slower now so we can get that pickup note. So remember, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, play. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did you notice that there's a little bit of a difference in the rhythm than the way we usually know it? That is because it is the 8th note going into the dotted quarter and then having 8th notes, when it usually is 2/8 quarter, 2/8 quarter. So it's a little bit different when it comes to the rhythm than what we're used to. All right, let's play on, shall we? So now we have our mid D. So basically it's going to just take this an octave higher now. Mid D to the mid G, A, B naturals, B natural to C, and all these have the same fingerings. It's just difference in our airflow and our embouchure, okay? So why don't we play that low D that we've been starting from all the way to measure 28, 29, end of 30, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, so first, did you remember the F sharps? If you forgot, circle them, mark it in, whatever you need to do to remember it's F sharp. Okay, so now comes the next part of our Oh Christmas Tree. So the way it's going to sound real quick is like this. All right, so rhythmically it's not too bad. That's just 8th notes going into the half, into the quarter. Okay, and they're all notes we've learned already. So let's go ahead and start from the pickup D to the 8th notes. So it's going to be pick up to measure 28, 29, 31. Pick up to measure 31. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Great, that wasn't too bad, right? If you struggled with it and need my help, let me know. Okay, but moving on, we're going back down to the low D, and then we have the same notes and the same rhythm as we had before. So let's play up to measure 37, starting from the pickup 231. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay. Then the next notes are just A, B, and C. F sharp, A, and G. So we should be able to get that whole thing. So pick up to measure 31. Let's play until we hit that quarter rest in measure 38. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. All right, so then it's just going to be back to the low D. And then you see that it says original tempo. That means it's going to take us to the tempo we started off with. So back to moderately with energy. Okay, and it has the same rhythm as we started off with. So that's great. All right, so let's see here. I think, yeah, it kind of becomes a little bit repetitive, and the new spot that we haven't played yet, well, the rhythm changes a little bit. So the new rhythm that we see and things sound a little differently is at measure 54, where they have the half notes. So why don't we play pick up to measure 40, that low D that we ended off at, and we'll stop at those half notes. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great, how did you do on those? I know it sounded a little bit different when we went to that B to the E in measure 50. It sounded a little bit different, but it sounds really cool with the piano, and you'll see why. All right, so let's move on to just our half notes now, our half note section. So pretty easy, just half notes. We went over all those notes too, so we know what they are. So let's just play those half notes. So it's going to be all 4 of those measures. Okay, so starting at 54. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. All right, so now, Oh Christmas Tree is really starting to sound different. But trust me, it sounds so cool with the piano accompaniment we have. Okay, so next we just have quarter notes, quarter rest, quarter note, quarter. All right, so those next 2 measures are like that. And it's just B, rest, 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 rest. Well, I guess the next one still is F. So why don't we play those 2 measures now? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, not too bad, right? Remember, those are F sharps as well. So if your Fs sounded a little funkier than what I was doing, remember F sharp. So mark that in. All right, and then we just have some 8th notes going downwards. So it's going to sound like this. I know, still sounds different from Oh Christmas Tree, but it's gonna sound cool. All right, so play those with me, okay? We'll start off slow. Ready? We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we might as well play that note. So let's just play starting from that measure. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, how'd you do? Think we can speed it up a little bit? All right, let's speed it up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent, let's take it a little bit faster just in case. Just because on the top of my head, I don't remember how fast the piano goes. Okay, we're ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, let's play this all the way through without the piano accompaniment. Now you'll have to follow my lead when it comes to the slowly and freely and the original tempo part. So you may have to look up once in a while to see how I'm at, or just follow the sounds and you'll have to just work your way into slowing down. All right, so we're gonna start from measure 2. I'm gonna just do 1, 2, 3, play, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great, how'd you do? Feeling good? Were you able to slow down, speed up? Did you hit your F sharps? What about changing our key signature back to F, huh? All right, let's play it with the piano accompaniment. Great! How did you do? How fun was that, right? All right, so down below in the description, I also have just the piano track, so you can play it on your own without me. Or if you want to perform it in front of your family or take videos of you playing along with this version, you're more than welcome to use the link below. All right, also, what do you think of my Flute's little Santa hat? If you love this hat and you want one for yourself, I have 4 extra Santa hats. If you want one, the first 4 people to send me a video of them playing this version with the track below will get a Santa hat. All right, thanks for joining me, and until next time, Merry Christmas!